the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Carr going to throw right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Manziel. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. On the return, it's Taylor.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 33 and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. On 2nd down, here's Carr. And incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. How did he stay on his feet? And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Manziel. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Henry. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The offense already on the field here to begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. And then you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs.